to propagate this plant here. It had a lot of straggly ones, so I had to cut them all off. This was the biggest one I had, and it started to die off from the top, so I cut them all down, and now we're going to put them in a jar of water. So I have my cushion there. So we're going to get started. I am just going to share this out on YouTube. So let more people come. I did upload some on my, what's it called? Story. I uploaded some dancing in my stories. Yeah. So this is work, you know. People think YouTube is not, certain people think YouTube is not work. There's a lot of things that we have to do to actually get any traction on your video or your, you know, it's work. And I'm sick and tired of people putting that down as work, and it's really hard work. If they don't know, they shouldn't judge it. If they've never experienced it, they shouldn't say nothing about it. There's the people that don't do any of that, so it's whatever. I don't listen. I don't listen to that no more. And then they say you're negative. I work hard every day. And certain people want to say I don't do nothing. It's hilarious. Oh wait, I gotta share it. Yes, I mean save it. I'll save it in my list. Save it in my plant list. I'm doing plants today. So for all the plant lovers that want beautiful plants like mine, I'm just trying to do stuff while I'm sharing this out and saving it. Yeah. All right, let's stop that. Share it. Share it. Yeah, today is the blood moon, full moon. So there are certain people, they can be a little bit ruthless today, a little bit. I've noticed. So yeah, I'm doing some nurturing and grounding, and that's what I do today. Like I already danced and kind of did my yoga today because I didn't do it yesterday. So I did my yoga, danced to some songs that made me like energetic. So I feel charged up when I listen to music and dance. I like to dance. I'd like to start like a Zumba yoga dance class. uh, You know, I would like to get some other girls together in my area and like have it and set up like where everybody does it, like do the yoga together, dance together, you know, dance workout. I'd love to, you know, if you're interested and you're in my area and you watch this video, reach out to me on Facebook. You probably have me on Facebook, so reach out to me on Facebook if you want to do that with me. So let's go do this. All of those. And you know, the last bunch that I cut off, I ended up throwing them out because I put them in a tub and, you know, water and all that and never got to it. It's a lot of work having these plants. People don't even know. People don't even know that when they judge me. So like today, when I did my yoga, I didn't put my mat away yet. And I I implicated some of these weights and stuff. I worked out with some of that stuff, so that's what I did today. So let's get started here. I don't even know how to set up this camera here. Let's sit down. Oh, it felt like spring today. It was very springy, so I was very energetic today. All right, so hit that. Thanks for hitting the like button, guys, and I appreciate you. And let's set it up so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so you'll be able to see now. Get that water. Get the jar. So yeah, so we can do this a few ways. Now, this one has already been previously cut there, so it's a new growth. So the best thing for this one here is to kind of cut it off close to it, but maybe not all the way, because then you can save all these as one plant. And I would cut the top off so it stops it from, so then here it bends, so I would just cut it right here on an angle below the bend. And then you got, and then once you root it, you might lose this leaf. I might want to cut this one leaf off. So let's stick it in the water. And then we put a pile where we cut off the stuff. All right, so yeah, this one's a nice little one. So we just got to cut off some of this. So we're about here on an angle. Always cut on an angle. That's important. How's everybody doing today? What's today? Tuesday? Yeah. Because I didn't get to... Monday was a very busy day for me. Me and my son my son had appointments. And so, yeah. And I had stuff to do. And so that's what that... So I didn't get my yoga and stuff done. So I got it done today. So if you're into that, check that video out after. It's in my yoga and stretching video folder. Go check out all the videos. Watch all of them. Binge watch yoga if you like yoga. I've been doing yoga for a year, but it was like last year I did it randomly. This year I'm focusing more on doing like every week. So as long as my skin is like allowing me to. So this one here we're gonna cut off right there, and then we're gonna use this as single leaf. Some of them have to be single leaf because it's a nice leaf. It'll root and then it'll create more. These are very abundant. Once they start growing, I'm just gonna stick this in there because I don't want it to fall in. So stick it into another one. Make it part of the other one. There we go. I'll change it later, but right now. Oh, it's not working out. Okay, that might work. So, yeah, it's just a relaxed day now that I've used up all my energy to dance. Now I'm all out of energy. Yeah. Now I gotta still make supper. I was gonna make bread today, but I'll do that tomorrow now. I want to start that in the morning. So tomorrow morning I'll probably start bread in the morning. I'm gonna cut this one leaf off. It already is kind of yellow, so it's probably gonna lose it anyway. Might as well save it the work. So you gotta give it about 2 or 3 nodes to root, and that's usually the good enough. And always cut an angle. And when you have these long ones, it's better to cut them into 2 or 3 leaves, plants, so that way it doesn't have to use as much power to root it. So they do root very quickly, but then you don't have them long from the beginning, and sometimes they end up losing leaves when you do that. So might as well do it like this so it doesn't more of a chance of keeping all the beautiful leaves. So I'm gonna cut one. I have to cut one off. I hate cutting the nice ones off, but this one is a pretty strong. It's got pretty good nodes. Oops, somebody driving by with that music, that loud vibrating music. I was at the store the other day, and it was the car that was like vibrating. Like if you sat on it, it'd be like a massage. It had like big amps. I need to get like some computer speakers for my computer, so when I do want to listen to music that I can really listen to it loud. I like to listen to music loud. It's because music is a vibration, and if you're listening to good music, then you want it loud so it can charge you up, Everything has a use, and music will charge our batteries. We are made out of we have electricity in our body. They're made up a bunch of things. It's telling me add a Q&A. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. I'm still learning with all the social media. So this one, I'm going to cut off the top because it's kind of weird and it'll grow new stuff anyway. So it'll look nicer next time. We create nice plants. And then this spring, I'm going to buy a bunch of soil and then I'm going to give all my plants new soil this year so that they can all thrive and be happy. That's what I'm doing this. That's my plan with my plants, to keep them going. So every couple of years is a good idea to just give them all new soil, like replant them. And some of them you have to do it anyway because, oh, we got one leafer again. Some of them you have to do it anyway because they grow out of their pots and you have to put them in bigger pots. And then other ones they don't grow out of your pots. So you just, like these ones, you have to just keep on trimming them. It's like they need their haircut, right? They need their haircut, or else they just become like knotted up and stuff, just like our hair. Like if never do anything with your hair, it gets all knotted up and becomes very unhealthy and unhappy. You see it? When you first do it, they don't look that nice, but so here again, we gotta make these individually once, so because there's only 2 of them, so we just cut in between on an angle. If you're doing 1 leaf ones, you just cut them like that, then they get rooted. Make sure the node is on there. Some people think it's just the stem button. You need that node. You need that node. I'm gonna angle that one. This is like on the top again. It's like, see what I mean? Like this is why it needed to be cut, because it was done growing. They didn't want to grow any further. Said, I don't want to grow any further. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. And like, I would never even want to do all this if I wasn't talking to you guys or talking to camera, I guess right now, to all of you guys that are going to watch later. So here's another one. This is like, see what I mean? This is why I cut them, because it's like no leaves all along here, and then all along here. This is like along. Most of them I did cut off a lot of this. You could probably dry it and use it for something. I don't know, like, like if you were to make like a basket or something, and then, after it dried, let it dry in the sun or something, and then it would stay like that. You could really do this, like weave with this. You could use it to weave if you did that kind of stuff. I don't do that kind of stuff, so mine is going in the garbage. All of this beautiful stem is going in the garbage, and it could be used. Like people do use that kind of stuff to weave baskets and stuff. That'd be cool. I should well, I don't know how to do it, but I mean, if I knew somebody, I'd give it to them and they could do that. Like you would want to do it while it was fresh, so you could bend it and all that stuff, right? And then after it would dry, it would stay that way, right? And then you would put some protective whatever on it. Yeah, this will encourage spring to come if I do that kind of stuff. Do this kind of stuff. Nurture my plants. Nurture my plants. They've nurtured me. Anyways, yeah, I guess everybody that's like, plants are not exciting for everybody, so I understand. But we can talk about whatever you want. You don't have to talk about plants. It's just kind of a meditation too, what I'm doing. Like, This is how you can meditate too. Like, why would I want to have this at the bottom of my plant hanging? You gotta get rid of that stuff. You gotta take care of your plants, or else they don't stay happy. Gotta nurture them, just like relationships, like friendships. You gotta nurture them. Gotta put effort into them. They don't grow from people saying that you're lazy. Like, I wouldn't have beautiful plants if I was lazy. Yeah. Oh, we're just gonna get rid of that one leaf there. It's kind of, yeah. This is gonna be a nice plant. Just one of them. Just one. With a lot of leaves. These are some nice thick stem. Some healthy stems. Doesn't know if it's going up or down. I'm just gonna cut it like that. This is kind of like a lengthy one. It's got 3 leaves, but it's kind of a weird one. A weird one. Like this is all. So that could have been the other side. Like it could be either or. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to know whether it's up or down. If the plant is up or down, but I don't think it even matters. I think they just grow either way you put them. Kitty cats are still in heat. Now, like Phoenix is too, but she's been pretty quiet. Like she does you can tell it's when she's meow and she's doing a little, like a baby meow. She's doing a little cute little baby meow. So I'm wondering if I should use this side. I'll have to get another jar. I didn't think I would fill it. Well, I didn't think there was this many, but I guess there is. Quite a few. None of my real friends that like to chat are in here yet. Where are y'all, guys? I don't know. So this is going to be 2. So where do I cut it? Where do I want to cut it? Oh, right here. We'll cut it right here. I'll cut it right here. And this one, we'll just cut one leaf off. Cut it on there. Stick that in there. I think I have to get some more. I have to get another jar. And then I have all of those ones up there. I need more. I want fresh soil to do those. And once I plant the ones that are rooting, and the ones up there too. I got a whole shelf of them already that I did like a month ago, but I never did finish them because I need to get some soil and money's been tight a little bit, right? So that is changing now. So like it's changing a little bit. Okay, let's grab another jar because I have lots. So let me show you guys what I've already done. All right. So this is the one we did. Oh, this is, I didn't notice that. I'm going to cut it right there because there's a missing one. So we're going to cut it. That's too long. So we're going to cut it right there and make it 2. So we're going to cut it right there. I'm going to cut it on an angle. This is gonna be just one leaf. Make sure it's in there. Then put this stick one back in the middle. Get in there. Get in there. So it looks even nice like that. This one doesn't look too bad. Make sure all the leaves don't get suffocated by the other ones. Have to add a little bit more, gonna have to add a little bit more water. Oh, that's Phoenix. I can hear Phoenix now. Phoenix, come here. Sage. Where's the sagey? See, this is the stuff that, and then I already threw a bunch away. So let's grab and find another jar that oh yeah, where did I put them? I think maybe up there. Let's check. I got all these to do. Oh my goodness. Getting old. Getting old. Oh. Do I have any more jars on there? Sometimes I stick them behind. See, there's some more of these ones that I did the other day. These ones are different color and they've already got roots. These ones, I just watered them today. They were kind of dry. This is the Purple Passion. I got quite a few of them now. And I've given one away lately. And so I don't see any over here. Let's go back into the kitchen and see if we find some in the kitchen. Underneath the sink. Or I don't want to use from those. Oh, I found one. Found one. I didn't want to use new ones that I haven't used before. Keep my jars nice. Like some of them I like to keep. If they haven't been used, I don't like to use them if I don't have to, you know. I've thrown a lot of like garden stuff out, like not throw it out, but put to the road, and everybody took it. Like, so it's going to somebody that needs it. I didn't need it anymore. I have too much. So I've in this spring I'm gonna get rid of more stuff, put more on the road. I just can't be bothered like doing yard sales and stuff. I live in a building. It's not that easy to carry stuff up and down the stairs when you're doing stuff. All right. Let's get you down here. Oops. I've got one of those like snake kind of like stands. All right, let's get started again. So this is quite a bit here too. Oh, there's two of them, I think. Oh, there's another one stuck to it. Oh, this one here is a shorter one. So that's the top. Okay, so this one here, see that? It's there. Gotta cut that off. And then we're gonna cut the next one off. And then we're gonna cut it off below that. We're gonna cut off this leaf too, because they're not doing so well. I have learned to ignore them, like when they're doing that, or I'll pick them up and I'll pet them and hold them tight, holding the bodies tight, and the kitties sit. That helps them sometimes. When you put like pressure on the belly, it does help them with that when they're going through that time. Yeah, I can't afford to get them fixed, and I am not the biggest fan of doing unnecessary things to animals that can lead to more issues than there was in the beginning. That's what happened to my last dogs. Well, not the last dog, but my first dog, I should say. Not the last one. The last one was a whole other situation. I wonder where everybody is. Like nobody's live that I follow. And I guess must be lots going on right now. Well, it is the blood moon time. I want to actually go outside with you guys after and go look at the moon. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I did want to do. So maybe after this, right while we're already live, maybe we'll just go outside while we're already live and go see if we can see the moon tonight. Make sure. Well, today during the day it was like it was pretty clear sky for the most part, and then in the afternoon it wasn't. But um, hopefully, well, early this morning it was clear sky, so hopefully we get a clear sky tonight and get to see the moon. Like it's raining or if it's snowing and stuff, it's like it's not that the sky isn't that visible. All the things in the sky aren't that visible when that's happening. So that sometimes interferes with us being able to see what's going on in the sky. Oh, yeah, this one here must have been already like fallen off for a while, and it was just stuck in the middle of some of them, and it's kind of like really worn down. I don't know. Gotta cut some of this off. Like it's like looks like it's starving for water. So these ones were probably inside the plant and they were just stuck inside, but they weren't actually attached to like no dirt or anything. But we'll give them a chance. We'll put them in the water. These are very resilient. They do come back pretty good. So we'll just put them in here because that is a nice one. And I only just did cut these a little while ago. That was today that I cut these off the big plant. So it's not like I did that. Like I welted them. They were already welted. And this one's also like the reason that I cut it is because there was a lot of leaf missing. And again, one leaf missing, so that's why I cut it there. Yeah, one day I'll have like a little greenhouse, plant like not a greenhouse, but like a nursery, a little nursery diner, a little nursery diner where everybody feel like that's their home away from home. That's my dream. It's been my dream for a long time, but now I just keep adding things to it, in my mind. So it's gonna have like more and more stuff like that's going on there. But it's all gonna be, good vibes, positive vibes. Yeah, I don't want to say too much about it because then somebody else could steal that idea. I just want to say that I have one. I have a good idea. What our town needs. I just have to talk to the people that can help make that stuff happen. That's what I need to do. And I have to figure out how to go about that kind of stuff. It's everything in life is a learning lesson, a learning part of life. Like I have to figure out who I have to reach out to that can help me with my idea, right? Because, ideas aren't just born by one person having it. Well, one person can have the idea, but not one person doing all the work to create the idea happen. So I gotta find the right people. That's what we all need, is to find the right people for what you want to do, what your dream is. Because if we expect us to do it alone, we may fail. But at least we learn from that too. We learn from failure too. At least we tried. And I put a lot of work into my YouTube channels I started putting more work into this one like about 2 years ago. But before that, I just randomly come on. This was my personal channel, and I just randomly come on it. And the other one, I would randomly come on it too, just whenever I felt like it was the right time. But I have been more persistent this last year and the end of last year too. I am a work in progress. Yes, I'm talking to you guys. All right, so there was more than I thought. Like I said, oh my goodness, this is taking me forever. But nobody's here talking to me. Why? I understand a lot of people don't. Oh, look at that! There's a new leaf. YouTube was gonna make that a short, probably. I don't want that to be a short. Okay, so let's make that. All right, we're making this a top, not a bottom. We're making that a top because we have a new leaf coming out there. Perfect. These plants can go up or down. And you can even just put them in dirt as well, but they do take longer to thrive that way, though. That's what I'm going to say about that. You can do it, but they do take longer to thrive. Kitty cat, what's going on? Where you been, baby? Where you been? My girl. He's my girl. Say hi. You say hi to everybody. It's a blood moon, and you know what? She just got her, she just had as her first time in heat. Her first time in heat, and what a time, right? What a time. Phoenix, what a time. And her name is Phoenix. Isn't that funny? What a time to have your time of becoming a young lady. No, this one seems already full, but maybe I could get a couple more there. We can put this one in there. I gotta really watch her because, like, when I'm working with the scissor and stuff like that, like, I gotta watch her because she doesn't watch out for herself. I have to do it. Oh, this one fell out already. Oh, it's because I didn't cut the bottom leaf off. I should have. I didn't want to cut it off. I want to keep it. Okay, that's Mama's plants. Don't touch them. You being sick, girl. Don't be touching my plants. They're not good for you. So we got 1, 2, 3 strands left. So I'm just gonna cut them and then I'll find another jar to put them in. But yeah, I'm glad I did them today because I wouldn't have done them if I didn't do them today. All right, let's just cut this bottom leaf off. And we'll cut it right there. We'll just do a smaller plants or something. Like we're just doing shorter ones. On an angle. We're going to cut these 2. I'm going to cut that one because it's kind of cut there. And then so that's going to be 1. This is going to be a longer one. And again, I don't want to cut the top. So we're going to leave that one a longer one. Do that. And this one. I hate cutting off nice, pretty looking leaves. I hate cutting them off. But they gotta go. They gotta go for it to grow. Hey, that rhymes. They gotta go. They gotta go for it to grow. I hate to see them go, but they have to go for it to grow. There's another one. I'm not a singer. I mean, that was one of my dreams when I was a kid, but that has changed. So now, hey, get away from the plants. You get out of there. Don't you dare. You are chewing on them. Don't you dare. You're doing it. She's doing it for attention because she's in heat and she wants attention. So, again, I don't want to cut you, but I have to. Sorry, leafies. All right, we're going to have to I know you love Mama. I know. Especially now you're in heat. You love everybody. You love everybody now. Even the plants. I know. There she is. Hello, hello. Thank you. My cat is cute. Thank you. She is usually wherever I am. That's where she's my little me. She's my mini me. Aren't you, baby? Your mama's mini me. She is a Gemini. Sure, she is my mini me. Oh, we're gonna cut this one. That's a pretty long one. I guess yeah. I'm gonna cut it right there. Too long, too long. This is gonna be a nice one too. A nice plant. This sitting on the floor is really hard to do for me. And I'm even on a pillow, but like being able to like show it to you guys and stuff, it's really hard for me to do. So and I'm watching out for where there's missing ones. Cut them if I can there, so I don't have to cut so many leaves. Just use the one that I already cut. Oh, that one I shouldn't have. Because there's another one missing right there. Right there. There's going to be another single leaf. I don't want to do the single leaf. I'm just going to cut it. Sorry. Cut it. I don't want too many of those single leaf ones. So right there. I guess I cut that one. We're done. I think this is the last one. Perfect. That was it. This all going to garbage. All of it. So this is what I gotta go find a thing to put it in. And those ones are now gonna get rooted and they're gonna get put out way up there where there's more rooting. And then I'm going to buy next time I go to I should have bought it when I was in Walmart, but when you have to get rides and you don't have your own vehicle, like you get so like distracted about what you need to get. So I didn't get what I need to get, but I already spent enough, but still didn't get my soil, which I wanted to do. That's going to garbage. I gotta find another jar for that one. And I thank God I'm done. And that was from this plant. And I had been waiting to cut it for a long time. And the reason I didn't cut this one is because it's like it goes all the way up and then down. I will maybe cut it later because there is a lot of stem here. But for now, the reason I didn't cut it is because of the hat, because it has a new stem hanging down. That's right. And it's going like that. So that's why I didn't cut it. That's right. Then this is still my favorite beauty right here. And this is what you do is you get them started in like smaller, you get them started in smaller pots even. And then once they start looking good in smaller pots, you put them all together in a bigger one. That's what I did with these ones. I put them all together in a bigger one. And that's why they are so nice looking. Yeah. And not all of them are the same, obviously, but some of them have some nice growth, and they're not one is the same as the other one. So Anyways, thank you guys for being here. And tomorrow I'm probably gonna make some bread. I might come live and do that. So come join me tomorrow for that. And I just thought I'd show you the plants while I'm talking still. And so yeah. And plants do make a house like cleansed. Oh, look at that baby. Look at her. She's a new one. New one. This is my rubber plant. And that didn't take long to get from there to there. And it was just a couple days ago when I noticed it. And I actually want to, that one looks like it's getting a new one too, right there. But I actually want to separate these two. I put them together. This one here, I got it from a cutting, and now it has its own nice hard stem already. But this is one I got from just a cutting. And a cutting, I mean, is just one of these. So this one here is not ready to be cut to give any cuttings to anyone. I mean, if I did cut the top, it might bloom out farther. I don't know. We'll have to try it after this leaf gets bigger than the next one. If we'll cut it after the next one comes out. This one is too pretty to be cut. Too pretty. Look how delicate it looks. Look at that. Look how tiny. And then they get like this. But you can make them shiny with neem oil, I think it is. But yeah. That one is also got new ones. New ones coming out. That's a new one. That's a new one. That's a new one. That's the new ones. And it's got more of these ones too. Yeah, this one here is still a full plant, a full leaf. It might start ripping soon. They just get bigger the leaf gets. Some of them. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you all till later. Oh yeah, wait, we wanted to go outside, right? All right, let's go outside. Let's go outside. I don't really want to leave these here. Let's put this in the garbage before the kitty cat is sitting here chewing that stuff. Put it in the garbage. I'm dropping leaves all along. Okay. My son, he just tooted in his room. You should have just grabbed the dustpan. It would have been a lot faster. Or bring the garbage over closer. I need to eat something. I'm hungry. I only ate a banana today. I did take out some hamburger last night. I don't know what I'm going to make with it, though. Excuse me. I sneeze. All right, let's go outside. Check it out. I'm not going to be staying out there too long. How did that happen? That was going garbage. I don't know how this happened. Okay. Whew, okay, let's go outside. Where's my easy shoes? Oh, my easy to put on shoes. Oh, window kitties. Oh, there's a kitty right there. There's a kitty right there. There's Sage. There's LA up there. Those girls, they sleep a lot more than Phoenix. Phoenix likes to chill with me all the time, no matter where I am, including when I go outside, and she wants to come outside too. Okay, let's go outside. I just got my house coat over. over my dress. That's what I'm wearing. Oh, better take my keys so I don't lock myself out like I did the other day. So the internet might could disconnect for a second. Okay, I'll just come back on. Oh, we're back. Oh, look at that moon. We can see it right from here. Look at that, right through the trees. It's a bright one. But I wouldn't say it red. I wouldn't say it was red. You guys see that? Through the trees. Well, in a bit later, it will come up higher. And then I might come back later, but it might come on my other channel. Oh, yeah. And it might be on the other side of the building, be able to see it better. Yeah, there it is. Oh, we can see better when you go right here. Just hold it still for a minute. I'm shaking a little bit. It's a little chilly out here. But it is kind of golden, but not really red. I wouldn't say it was red. Looks pretty full though. Sky is pretty clear. There's a couple clouds right there, but yeah. Just holding the camera up higher. There is a blood moon. Full moon. Full moon. That's pretty. Well, thanks for coming out and watching the moon with me. So let's turn around. Here's the moon now. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Hey, it makes my hair shine. You see that? Just shining into my head. Let's see if we can zoom in. I don't think we can zoom in. Oh, we can. We can zoom in like that. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.